Okay, I think I got everything set up. I'm just gonna double check um, all my things, but so far I'm streaming on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. And I'm still kind of getting a hang of like not announcing the streams. Actually, you know what? I should probably at least announce the stream on YouTube, so just give me one more second. Okay, that should be good. And just double checking, everything seems to be running fine, I hope. I hope my mic is loud enough. But yeah, I am getting a hang of like not introducing streams on my social media because it kind of like it feels like spam and it kind of clogs up on my social media pages. So if I ever get down to it, I might just end up doing a dedicated stream account, but I probably won't anyways because it feels a little spammy. So it is what it is. Alright, I'll figure something out since no one is here, but I will introduce myself for the VOD anyways. I'm still getting used to streaming again. So hello, my name is Alex. I'm a trans artist. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm raising money for my transition. If you'd like to support me, please check out my Ko-fi, my commissions, and my Patreon. And all of those can be found in my link tree. For Twitch, it will be in the panel that says socials. On YouTube, it will be in the description. And on TikTok, I still need, I think, 1,000 followers to have a link on my bio, so any help is appreciated. And of course, you can just support me by watching my streams or videos. So thank you very much for all the support. I really appreciate it. So for today, uh, before I forget, going over on OBS to switch to Krita, because I forgot that last time. Why is my... Sorry, I'm like looking at my audio mixer. That was a little weird. If Twitch or YouTube heard like double sounds happening, I'm so sorry. Not sure how that happened because I haven't like touched my audio mixer, but it is what it is. So for today, I'm embracing my full cringe, basically, because I'm really happy with my new original character. It's my OC's birthday, so of course I'm gonna celebrate it, and I'm gonna celebrate it with a stream, because I don't know how else to do it. So today we're gonna be working on some Jane content, and if you haven't seen the story yet so far, please check out the Patreon or the website, um, which will be found in the link tree, of course. And today, I'm actually... Here we go. Here's what I was working on last night, and I want to finish it today, so that's what I will be streaming. Once we're done with this, we're gonna move on to um, some other pages, I think. But I'm drawing this in advance for Valentine's Day, because I always draw things in advance um, for holidays and events. And the first thing that I want to do right now is fix the order of this, because I'm pretty sure it should be the year and then the month and then the day. Oh no. Okay. Krita usually gets a little slow when I'm streaming, so hopefully it won't crash is just the only thing I can hope for. There we go, that looks correct now. And oh, did my YouTube music stop? I'll need to check that. Hi, are you doing requests? Hello, over on YouTube. I only take requests through Ko-fi. I think it's one character every $10 donation. Yeah, thank you for the question. And welcome to the stream. And for this stream, I'm probably gonna need to look up a lot of references. So if you hear typing, that's why. And so I'm working on the second panel right now, but it's a little crowded, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to fit all the characters. This is a CP9 from One Piece, because I like them. They are my favorite group. And hello! Hello over on Twitch. Alright, bye. Thanks for the question. And hi Tyler, hi bestie. I swear, every time, I feel like it's always on YouTube of people looking for free art, and it makes me nervous. And thank you for the birthday wishes for Jane. Mary Jane, miss. Yes. Big fan of those emojis, bestie. Kind of funny because we're not drawing birthday art currently, we're drawing Valentine's art, but it's still fun. The very Mary Jane miss. Maybe if we finish this panel or this comic, um, I do have like a planned extra comic aside from the main story, which is like explaining her birthday. So hopefully we'll have time, but if I get to that comic, I might have to do some typing and research to like thoroughly explain my thoughts. And yeah, thanks. Yeah, always gotta draw the line. Like, can't be helped. Not about to do free art ever again, unless it's for something I really like. And speaking of Ko-fi commissions though, I realized I forgot to post some Ko-fi commissions lately, so I'll be getting on that. If I remember after this stream. trying to figure out, like, and how would I draw Fukuro? Thing about like One Piece characters is forcing me to explore unique body um, proportions. I think it's fun. It's good practice. But yeah, how is everyone doing? I got distracted by getting nervous about free art. But how's everyone's day? How's the besties' day? Surprisingly, I think I feel like more awake because I had coffee today, and now I'm feeling a little extra vigilant about making sure all my stream stuff is actually showing. Okay, I might. Okay, I'll merge this. Wait, okay, there we go. I'm like, which layer is which again? Here we go. I'm trying to find a way how to fit Bluno in either of these panels. I was thinking the second panel, but that might be tricky, so maybe the first one after all. And if that's the case, I should focus on finishing the ink for the second one. And you could use a hot brown morning bean. Hot brown morning beans, my favorite. And a howdy, hello over on TikTok. Welcome to the stream. How are you? I like myself some morning beans too. I've been trying to avoid coffee a little bit this week because I wanted to try drinking hot water like in the mornings, which honestly I think it helps a lot. It helps with digestion, is what I found. I'm glad to hear you're doing well, Seven. I'm doing pretty good. I'm feeling awake. Thanks for asking. I'm pretty happy because I'm still brain rotting over my favorite OC right now. I'm just indulging myself and just planning out how to ink all of this. It feels like it looks a little complicated, but I think I'm doing my best. And thank you so much for the like. So the joke in this panel is that, oh no, I just realized I merged the layers and damn it. Okay, let me just clean this up once again. Cleaning this up all over again. But yeah, the joke is that this character is a dog and he can't have Valentine's chocolates. Oh, Tyler, you were on a tea kick? Tea is good, yeah. And you ran out of tea? I'm so sorry. I hope you get your magic leaf juice soon. Still, every time I stream, I feel like I have to get used to how slow Krita becomes for the streams. But it is what it is. That's looking a little cleaner, I think. I hope. I'm gonna try not to rush this, because this is for Valentine's, which isn't until like next month. Uh, Might you inquire, how are you running multi-stream and keeping TikTok overlays? Um, yeah, I'd love to explain my setup if it helps other people. For TikTok overlays, so TikTok has like TikTok Live Studio specifically, which is where I set up overlays for the TikTok streams. And um, the other platforms I'm streaming on is YouTube and Twitch, which is what I do through OBS um, as how I can stream on specifically YouTube and Twitch. And I believe I used a add-on or plugin or something to do multi-streaming for OBS, but I believe it has an update where multi-streaming is built in. I've yet to like look at that since what I have now is working pretty fine. So yeah, basically the answer is TikTok has its own streaming studio or streaming service which you can fully customize yourself. And also I totally messed up on like the select tool. Let me just. But yeah, I hope that answered your question. Um, I am happy to clarify if I did not. Yeah, I just I just run both simultaneously. It probably depends on how powerful your computer is. I just go for it, and if things crash, then they crash. Also, why is this playing? This song shouldn't be playing because I'll get copyrighted. Why did it play that? That's so weird. Okay. I should have been on the playlist. That was scary. I don't want another copyright email. But yeah, I just run both simultaneously and um I pray to whatever I believe in. And honestly, that is kind of why I tend to have Krita crashes on stream. But I think that's part of the fun. No! Oh my gosh. Yeah, as you can see, a little scuffed, but but where's the fun without scuff? I definitely do get more work done if I'm not streaming, to be honest. So streaming is kind of just a fun thing to like, I don't know, so I can have VODs to put on my YouTube. I'm wishing you luck, Seven. You got this. Praying for your computer. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. I'll check out your channel as well. Maybe during like an in-stream break or after stream. Okay, it's coming together. Now I just need to do these. Flagged jump scare. I know, right? Like, YouTube, don't do this to me. Yeah, no problem, Seven. Oh, I do love me some lazy doodles and animations. Wait, I'll look forward to that. I'm a fan. I think I follow a few other artists that kind of have that style of their channel. Because I do enjoy a good lazy doodle. Oh my gosh. And I'm always impressed with animation. Because, like, me personally, the only animation I do is on Live 2D. So it's not like, actual 2D um, drawn animation in that way. I have to cut up my artwork because I don't know how to do the actual animation sequences. Oh, you're working on higher quality stuff? That's fun. And yeah, I feel like that's a common experience for a lot of artists, right? Like you put a lot of time and effort into something, like let's say for the entire day, but it feels like there's no progress. But don't you worry because there certainly is a lot of progress in just doing that. But yeah, I totally feel that. That's how I feel about doing this doujinshi. Lots of work and effort put in, but sometimes it feels like there's not a lot to show for it. And honestly, that's okay. I think a great encouragement would be the movie from Tatsuki Fujimoto's story, Look Back. It's very good at capturing what it's like to be an artist. Okay, I think I finished this panel. So I'm gonna edit the first one because I need to I need to fit Bluno in there somewhere. Upload goals? Okay, that's stressful. That's too stressful for me. Good luck. Wishing you all the luck, and don't forget to do your hand stretches to sit up sometimes. Also, thank you so much for the gifts. I forgot TikTok has like TikTok Live has those gifts you can send to creators. I don't know how it works, but thank you. But yeah, honestly, doodles and like short animations are a great way to just fill out those upload goals. And thank you so much. Thank you. I just need to fit one more character because I don't want to leave anyone out. Also, give me a second. I need to I need to look up a reference for this one last character. Luno, where are you? This is CP9 One Piece, by the way, because I love them. Trying to find a good reference because the anime and manga are just slightly different, ever so slightly. I think he's like, what is he, 7 foot tall? He's 8'5". Okay, it'll be kind of hard to fit in there. That's quite the puzzle. I might just have to shrink him, or just, or his head is cut off from from the panel. Okay, we're gonna use red ink so we can actually see. Alright, how are we gonna organize this? It'd be funny if it's just the torso, you right. I'm thinking of going the torso route because it would honestly be easier. Like his torso would be like right here. And it just have to be behind everyone. Really far away. That's true. That's a really good option. But I think for the resolution of this, the pixel resolution of this file, I think the close-up chest would just have to do. And also I need to show the chocolate gift some way. So maybe like, oh man. It's always fun like working out these silly details on stream. Cause I remember I used to like only do this like off stream. Dot in the back. That would be too sad. He's so far away. Oh wait, actually, okay, alternative, right? What if we put him here, like very small, and he also has like these horn hair. How does it look actually? How does it look? Yeah, his hair kind of just. Oh man, please don't crash, please. Okay. Everyone needs to have like the Valentine's chocolate. Yeah, maybe he's all the way back here actually. That kind of works. That works better than the torso. It's just so funny. These panels are too small for them. I think I'm gonna commit to this one. Okay, so I gotta fix the face a little bit. Let me just shrink Live Studio for a little bit. He has a very rectangle face actually. Oh man. Okay. One Piece characters are always challenging me. And I guess that's a good thing. He has the side part as well. Oh my god. He also has the sad eyes. Okay. His hair is so funny to me. This is good practice, because I will be drawing all of these characters for the doujinshi. He also has facial hair. Like a mustache that becomes a beard. Oh, I see. It's supposed to resemble like a cow. Like that's cute. Oh, hello. Hello over on YouTube, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm drawing some One Piece, and I'm learning how to do One Piece characters. So thank you, everyone, for the patience. Uh, yeah, I'm drawing some Valentine's art in advance. So all of these presents are supposed to be uh, Valentine's gifts, Valentine's chocolates. Bro has a huge neck. That should be good enough for the body, I think. Also, I am fighting the Krita lag. It's a little awkward, and I'm sorry if you can see that. Do you have art accounts on social media? Oh yes. If you want to find my social media accounts, um, on YouTube, go down to the description, and it should be listed out on Linktree. And on Linktree, the social media will be the icons that are listed at the top, right under the picture, my profile. Um, PFP, yeah. But thank you very much. I appreciate the question and the interest. Thank you. I'm just a little bit locked in, but it's almost done. And just this character is kind of funny to me. Oh no. Need to make his face longer. Oh gosh. The lag. Can definitely see it in the pen movements. Honestly, I'm gonna say that's good enough. That's good enough. There we go. I think that's... Yeah, that's fine. That looks just fine. Okay. How's this looking? Honestly, like seeing it all together, it's pretty cute. I think I'm gonna add like a color pop on the presents at least to add a bit more emphasis on that. Like a pink, because it's Valentine's. I could use the select tool, but I think it's been a while since I've just done it like a coloring book. Oh my god, the lag. My computer is fighting for its life. Okay, this is pretty cute. I think we're sticking with this color. Here we go. Oh, this is pretty cute. And I did leave some space on the right side because I was thinking I could try doing like a full body character portrait or something like that, but I haven't really thought of a pose yet. So we can either continue working on this piece or move on to another one. And I think maybe move on to another piece because I've got pages to do. I've got a page for the comic open here that I can work on. Uh, or we can continue working on this artwork if it's gonna if it's gonna open. I hope this doesn't crash. There we go. We could continue working on this one. I think the flat colors are all good, so it's just rendering now. Or we can work on um the the Jane birth date omake comic. And I'm so indecisive. Well, since I have no ideas for the right side of this page, I think I'm gonna work on the comic for now, at least for one panel. Since this panel should be pretty easy. It's just Lucci's face. So I'm gonna go find a manga reference. Uh, and I should also probably pull up the previous page I had him on for additional reference. There's so many Lucci pictures. His hair is kind of drawn differently a lot though. Okay. I think the important part, at least, is to get his face and expression right. He has a very at least in the show, a lot of the characters say he's handsome, but he has such an evil looking face. Like he just looks upset all the time. So I think I gotta channel that. Oh gosh, I didn't mean to use the I didn't mean to use the select tool. Okay. I'm just gonna grab this one and also make a note to myself. There we go. And we should be ready to start inking or line arting this panel. God willing, if um if the brushes don't keep uh going slow. All right. Trying to emphasize this intimidating, imposing expression. Does his ears show? I did have him in a ponytail in the last page. I guess I can keep that. Even though it is kind of more iconic if his hair is down. But I should probably be consistent. Oh my god. Yeah, no problem. Feel free to lurk. Like anyone who's watching, seriously feel free to lurk. I completely fine. I feel like I do that all the time for streams because I'm also finishing up work. So go for it, and thank you very much for supporting by hanging out. And good luck on your work. And I hope me talking or me being silent is completely fine. Sometimes I might just like not talk at all if I'm logged in, But if I feel like filling the air, with at least some kind of talking or noise, then yeah, because it is a stream and I kind of want to have things a little entertaining. Also, chat from Seven. Why are all colleges using AI in lessons? It's genuinely making it more of a scam. I'm so sorry to hear that. No, I get worried whenever I hear about college courses nowadays. Like I feel so lucky to have graduated when I did. Like I feel like y'all are so cooked if you're in if you're in school still because a lot of the curriculum has definitely been changing for the worse from what I have found or seen at least. So yeah, what a time, huh? What a time. Because I feel like if I was in school today, I would have seriously crashed out over AI. Like, if I was being accused of using AI to write my papers and essays. So I remember how much work it took to write so many papers. Honestly though, I'm like looking at this drawing right now and like he does look handsome actually when he's like scowling and smoldering. And also from TikTok chat, a 600 filler class, lesson plans involving or using ChatGPT. That's crazy. That's crazy. My condolences. It's really hard to navigate what to do in this world nowadays, is what I've gathered. A YouTube short for instructing? An AI YouTube short? That's so cooked, bro. That's so cooked. I know, right? That's what I'm thinking, cause like college is extremely expensive. It basically keeps people in a lifetime of debt. So, for that money to be used just to be taught by AI YouTube shorts is kind of crazy. That's like I would have been extremely doomer as a student today. I know, right? Generational debt just to be taught by YouTube shorts. that isn't even like an actual person instructing you. His face looks crooked. Water check because I'm kind of getting a headache. So I'm just gonna like stare at chat for a little bit. I take just the slightest art break. I'm still here though. I'm just gonna drink my coffee. Hello, welcome Tim Drake Spoon. You came at a pretty perfect time because I was just taking a break to look at chat while I rest my hands and eyes. How are you doing? I'm glad to hear you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Um, I had coffee, so I'm pretty awake now. And also pretty happy because it's my favorite OC's birthday. Please wish her happy birthday, support the story, etc., etc. Just joking, but like, thank you for all the support to anyone who has seen the story so far. And thank you so much for the likes, I appreciate it. Currently doing some doujinshi art. This is the first one we finished on this stream. This Valentine's special comic. And now I'm working on the comic proper. It's almost the 1 hour mark, I think. How long has it been? Let me check. Just about an hour. But yes, happy birthday to to Jane, my new favorite OC. Okay, I think that's enough of a break. I'm gonna keep drawing now. And hopefully the pen. Oh man, that's a little that's a little rough. Let's test that again. Good enough. There's a risk of exploding trees. Are you okay? You know what? I feel like there's quite a lot of beef for school, which is so fair over on TikTok chat, and I think I try not to feel very doomer about it, basically. But man, y'all are kind of cooked. So, good luck. Stay educated properly. Um, don't let the system make you dumb. Also, hi Kofi bot. Reminder to check out my Ko-fi if you want a sketch from me on stream. Also, it helps pay for my HRT. And thank you for the support. And let's see. Exploding trees because it gets so cold so fast and the sap expands. It can do that? Wait, that's crazy. I didn't know that was like a tree tech. I kind of want to see a video of that. Well, thank you for teaching me something new. I'm gonna search up a video of that one of these days. But yeah, be careful around exploding trees. Oh my gosh, that sounds dangerous. In case of splinters, soak in warm water so that the splinter comes out. Something like that. Oh my gosh, TikTok. Okay, if y'all hear the TikTok like ringing notification from this live studio, I'm so sorry. It just does that. I don't know why. It just keeps doing that. Oh, is it because of the exploding trees? Is it because of the winter storm coming? Because I heard that's like a really big thing this year. That makes sense. I hope y'all stay warm, stay safe. Uh, good luck. Oh, did YouTube music stop? Jingle jingle. Man, that's really cold. So sorry to hear that Tim Drake splayed. That sounds awful. This ear looks so weird. But yeah, speaking of cold stuff, man, what was the game's name again? I wanted to like suggest a game because I think it does well in teaching how to survive really cold weathers. Because I think what you learn there is pretty applicable, and it's just like, uh, it's all just gameplay. What was it called? Oh, Long Dark. It was called Long Dark. So yes, uh, it's available on Steam. You survive um, a snowy biome, and basically, I think it's pretty good at teaching some practical um, techniques to stay warm. So yeah, the game is called Long Dark. And you have classes in two buildings to cross the road. Ugh, I kind of hate when schools make you cross roads because it's honestly, I feel like every time there's some sus driver that is too eager to have their right of way. So be safe. Hello, over on YouTube, welcome. Thank you so much for joining the stream. How are you? I'm currently streaming on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok, and I believe YouTube and Twitch can't see the TikTok side. So if you hear me talking, I might be responding to TikTok chat as well. And let's see, a follow-up from Tim Drake explains, because you go to two schools, because one of them is for career experience and graphic design class. Oh, that sounds fun, at least. Well, good luck with that. And I'm glad to hear you're doing good, Sam. I feel like I've seen your name before. Have you been on this stream? Like, one of the past streams? Sam the Gecko sounds so familiar, like I'm pretty sure. If I'm wrong, okay, you were here 2 months ago. That was that was before my hiatus. Thank you so much for coming back. Welcome. I appreciate it. Well, welcome back. It has been a hot minute since I've like done super regular streams. I'm still like not really streaming super consistently, but that's all right because I'm kind of prioritizing my own comfort. But I appreciate you coming back. Your voice sounds different now. Oh yeah, because I've been on testosterone. Thank you for all the support once again, for helping me afford HRT. I think it's been, I keep forgetting how many months it's been. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 6 months of testosterone. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad to hear that that there is progress with my voice because personally I can't hear it super well. So I'm glad to hear that confirmation. So yeah, I really couldn't have done it without everyone helping me um, throughout these streams. Even though I have been on hiatus, uh, I've been banging out a lot of commissions, so that has definitely helped me. And right now for today's stream, I'm just indulging myself. I'm so sorry if you can see how laggy Krita is right now, but I'm just indulging myself um, by working on stuff for my favorite OC right now. Oh, this is not Sanji. This is Lucci. Oh wait, you have not seen the new OC. I forgot. Okay, let's introduce the girl, everyone, the baby girl. Okay, let me pull up. Oh gosh, what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna close some of the. I didn't mean to close that, but that's fine. Let's introduce the new OC. If you want to read her story, um, or if you want to see her content, go to onepiecejane.wordpress.com. It's linked in my link tree. This is the cover art for the doujinshi, based off of CP9 from One Piece. Um, Basically, the concept behind this was because I wanted to create a Reze-like character in One Piece because, one, I had just watched the Reze movie and I'm a huge fan of Fujimoto, famously, as all my friends must know. I love Fujimoto and Chainsaw Man. And second, I was watching One Piece and I was getting back into it, so I thought, I'm gonna make something out of this. So yeah, today is her birthday, January 22nd, for specific reasons. If I have the time or energy for this stream, hopefully I can work on the extra comic to explain why I chose this day as her birthday. But otherwise, I'll just do it off stream. So yeah, thank you very much for the support. Based off of just really running off the concept of a Jane Doe. But anyways, back to the comic where we are drawing. I have to scroll through so many pages. This is the most doujinshi pages I have drawn. And thank you for the reminder, Tindra Explain. I have indeed saved my files. Thank you for the reminder. Always needed. Just knowing me. And you want to get into One Piece, but it's really intimidating. I understand. It is a lot, but at least one piece of motivation that I think makes One Piece somewhat worthwhile watching is that it is very hope core, especially if you are um, feeling disturbed by a lot of the political content happening today. It is very hope core. Um, so I would recommend a watch. However, I can't recommend One Piece without some warning that there are parts of One Piece, since it is an old gag manga from, uh, you know, um, Oda, a Japanese man, um, there are some parts that mm, age pretty poorly. However, aside from that, overall, the theming is very strong. It's very motivation core. One piece of motivation, I understand. But overall, the theming of One Piece is very hope core and very relevant um, since back then and today, basically. But I do still like give out the warning. There are some parts of it that really age poorly. But aside from that, it doesn't really. There's still the core message of the story. Yeah, you've heard of its issues. Yeah, it's extremely valid if people feel uncomfortable with certain things. Um, it's a mixed bag. Though overall, it is a good watch. It is a good read. Um, I'm not sure if I would recommend like reading it over watching it. I guess if you have a lot of time to kill, watching it could be worthwhile. It's just like be warned that uh like this isn't Oda's fault. It is the animation studio um that really drag on some episodes, especially during climaxes. So, yeah. But yeah, certainly worth the watch in general. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, Krita. Okay, I should. Okay, there we go. And I'm glad to see another One Pieceer, Sam. Big fan. Love One Piece as well. And it took you a couple seasons to get used to some of the character designs. Oh man, it's a huge topic. Yeah, it's a huge topic. The thing, because like I think a lot of the problem is that One Piece is originally a gag manga, so Oda would intentionally make, you know, what seems like a very outlandish and silly design. However, it really, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Sam. You know what I'm talking about. It ages poorly. But yeah, it's there's a lot to dissect, but ultimately, um, it still doesn't change the fact that One Piece as a story has given people, especially in times of struggle, it's given people hope. It doesn't quite keep up with modern anime. Yeah, and I think a lot of it has to do with like the fact that Oda started this story a really long time ago, right? So back then, he probably didn't have a lot of the information that is readily available to us now. That's why a lot of the designs, um, you know, you know, along with the fact that I believe he has been working for Shonen Jump since he was 17, which is that's really young. And he's been working for Shonen Jump and their tight deadlines since then. And he's like 50 something now. I can imagine like there of course there's going to be like mistakes and things that don't age well. It's just good to be aware of like this design is pretty racist, you know? You know what I mean? But also like the theme of this story for this arc is still peak. Yeah, Oda is one of the richest mangakas on the planet. So yeah, very good job security. And sorry, let me catch up with a TikTok chat. Has some of its issues. Yeah, you have a huge list of things you're currently reading. Oh, I see, I see. Then watching it, at least I know like I've been watching it with my partner since he hasn't seen it yet. So yeah, watching it is still fine for sure. I think it's around like, you know what? I feel like a lot of arcs still have like their issue of like the pacing in the anime, but it's probably not too terrible until a certain point. But that's until way later. And at some point you rewatch the OG Pokemon and you notice even that didn't age well. OG Pokemon? Wait, I'm kind of afraid to ask, so I'll look it up later. Oh wow. You know what? Honestly, I could see that. I could imagine that, thinking of like like older Japan is things don't age well. For sure. For sure. But yeah, it's good to have that media knowledge of being able to like identify. This probably wasn't the best design, but there are certain circumstances surrounding that as well. Yeah, the sexist jokes are very, it's very Japan. Of course, that's not an excuse at all. The feminists in Japan have been working very hard because of like, you know, those things. Oh my gosh. My pen is like not. Oh, and you also distinctly remember being confused by one scene where they called rice balls donuts. That's so the iconic scene. Honestly, I'm glad that became a meme. I think that's funny. That was 4 kids, right? Was it? Because I feel like it's usually 4 kids that are doing like those weird American localizations. I'm sorry, Krita. Every time that pop-up shows up, I just gotta apologize. Oh my gosh. The fucking lag. The lag. It was in the OG Pokemon. Like like OG Pokemon that was localized for American audience or Western audience, right? That at least that's what I'm getting. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Honestly, that kind of sounds fun to like watch for fun. Because like it's been a while, at least for me, since I've really watched a lot of like the old Pokemon shows and movies. Oh my gosh, this pen is killing me. It's on Netflix? I didn't know that. Okay, I think I might take a break from this panel because low-key, the laggy pen is driving me crazy. So, maybe if we like only have one document open at a time, maybe that would help. And you're trying to catch up with the current Pokemon series. What is the current Pokemon series nowadays? I haven't been keeping up much with it. Uh, Also, let me go find like a pose reference because I can't think of one on the spot right now. Oh, Pokemon Horizons. That sounds familiar. Rhyme is the really hot gym leader you love. That's a cool name. I've literally never heard of her, but I'm glad it's still going. Uh, Currently still looking for a reference. Okay, think I think I'm getting a mental image. I think. Gosh, this laggy pen whenever I stream makes me nervous to make a sketch. Thinking of doing big old bouquet. It's a very messy, quick sketch. Honestly, this music is kind of giving me anxiety. What is this soundtrack? I think it's almost over. Okay, I got this. I got this. I'm trying to lock it. I'll clean it up later, sure. actually. You know what? I'm not gonna do a bouquet. Okay. It's time to lock in. I like don't have a set way I do her hair. It just goes whatever, and I hope and I pray, basically. Also, welcome, people who are joining the stream. Hi. I hope y'all are doing well. making the hair always feels so satisfying. Even if it's kind of like laggy and choppy. Oh, hello, Team to explain. Glad I can have music on TikTok again. Oh yeah, right. Cause both on Twitch, YouTube, and also on TikTok, um, since I've been trying to get the Twitch alert audios to work, but nothing worked. So I ended up just basically just using a desktop um audio. So basically, both OBS and TikTok Live Studio should be fine with just like desktop audio. Cause yeah, I think like I was worried about the like what is it even called on TikTok Live Studio? You know how whenever it's like been an hour or so, and then it starts yelling at me about you're inactive, and like I figured that was also like being picked up by the desktop audio and also played on stream for TikTok. But honestly, now I'm kind of just like, whatever, whatever. I'm just gonna let all the audio out because it is kind of more wholesome with music. So, yeah. It's really not that bad. All right. Because like my main concern was if it was like as loud as it was for me, because it's pretty freaking loud. And that was like my main concern. But I'm glad it's not too bad. Still not sure why it thinks I'm inactive when there are people in chat, and also like I'm talking into the mic and the live is indeed like it's not inactive. Honestly, I've just been too lazy to look into it. A certain amount of motion. Actually, that does make sense. That is so fair. That must be pretty difficult for people who like stream basically what I stream. Because I imagine it's hard for a lot of artist live streamers on TikTok to have like a certain amount of like motion detected. For people streaming video games, like I can imagine like at least if it's an first person that there would be motion detected because you are moving around a lot. Oh, you've seen several artists complain about it. I see. So it is an artist thing. I got you. Well, I'm glad to know I'm not exactly doing something wrong. So, thank you for letting me know. Casually takes a bite of art. Thank you, thank you. Bone apple teeth. I hope it tastes good. I really got so locked in. But yeah, it is a bit of a quiet moment in stream, so I guess open question to the chat across all platforms. What are y'all up to? And feel free to I was gonna say like self-plug, but I feel like that would be opening Pandora's box, but so far y'all seem okay. So go for it. Any interesting projects you want to talk about? And you were gonna work on drawing your OCs, but you're waiting for your iPad to charge. Ah, yes. I hope that goes well. I hope it's fun. I'm currently trying to like figure out these hands and arms. You recently downloaded OC Social Network and you're making stuff to put on there? Oh, that sounds fun. Wait, I've never heard of that. What is that? Social media for OCs? Uh, oh, you have it too, Seven? Okay, interesting. That sounds fun. I might check it out just to like take a peek at what it's like. That's awesome. Oh, back to your time quiz. Oh my god, good luck. Yes, focus on that, Seven. Hope you do well. If not, that's totally okay. Neuron activation with the OC social. That's so fair. Now focus on your quiz. And yesterday your OC got an emoji battle over a red square? What does that mean? Red square emoji? I'm gonna be so real. Asking these questions makes me feel so old. Am I onk right now? Am I onk? I'm like, what is this? But it sounds fun. I am in support. Oh, you can rate OCs. Oh, okay. That sounds fun. And it said this is a red square. That's so funny. I got you. I can imagine rating with emojis would lead to all kinds of funnies. Oh my gosh. Oh, you won. Nice. Very riveting emoji battle. I can imagine. legs are huge. Oh, damn it, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, there we go. I feel like I don't know how to draw legs right now. So I'm gonna move on to another. I'm gonna move on to the page I was working on. leg is getting numb. I think when the 2 hour mark hits, I'm gonna take just a quick break and maybe also like um, check out some stuff in my notifications, check out people's channels, etc., etc. So maybe in like a few more minutes, I think is when Kofi Bot will show up again for the 2 hour mark. But yeah, thanks for hanging out while I am extremely locked in. I appreciate it. Oh, wait, there's Kofi Bot. Alright, it's already been 2 hours. Did I say 2 minute earlier? I don't remember. Oh well, but 2 hours. Oh, good luck with that character design, Tim Drake explained. Totally get that. I hope they come to life soon. But I will take a quick break and also check out some channels and stuff while I do so. And don't forget, for anyone who has been watching, don't forget to drink water, uh, stand up, walk around, etc. Yeah, I'll be back in a little bit. Um, I'm just I'm just gonna leave the. No, should I write a message? I'll write a message and I'll be right back. Right here. But yeah, don't forget to drink your water, etc. Stretch if you need to. Eat food. That's a big one. Uh, that should be good. Right here. Alright. Alright, I'm back. Hi. How goes the OC art to anyone around? And also, hope y'all drink some water and took care of any needs, because it has certainly been a while. I still plan on streaming more. We'll see how much the creator lag tests my patience, but I'm having a good time. It's cozy, and I'm locked in. Totally forgot to check out Seven's account real quick. So let me take a look as well. I see smiling friends pinned on the channel. Perfect. And Tim Joy explained, can't figure out what clothes to give, but the face is good. That's good. I feel like when it comes to clothes, I find that normally research isn't involved until you settle on what kind of clothes design you want to do. I tend to do a lot of research, at least personally, when I'm designing a character. Honestly, I'm kind of taking this moment to just look through my social media for funsies. I tend to like check my social media a lot, but I have been like trying to get in the practice of not doing that. So this is like after a couple hours of streaming, but I'm gonna try not to look at it now. And I just realized, why does it keep going to a different channel? The music. No. Okay, let me figure out the music real quick as well. All my friends are doing a co-stream. Oh, I see. Okay, all the besties are streaming. I see. And oh, this is recent. I feel like it might get chaotic. Well, let me figure out the music first, and then I'll think about it. Okay, on the correct YouTube channel for the music. And do we want to keep doing Pokemon music, or we can do other OST remixes? This account has Final Fantasy um, 14, Zelda, um, other JRPG, other Final Fantasy OSTs. think Pokemon is a pretty popular choice. But if y'all want to switch over to the Zelda playlist, let me know. Or the Final Fantasy playlist. But for now, I'm gonna do Pokemon again. And hopefully I won't move on to another account, even though I set the playlist to loop. I'm checking up on the besties again who were streaming. Okay, let me at least check out their stream so far to see if I can also like video capture them. Oh, hi, thank you so much for the roses, Seven. Thank you. You're still in the time quiz. Oh my gosh, good luck. Writing portion. Oh, you got this. I believe in you. That really takes me back. I've heard students have been struggling with like writing stuff for classes, but I believe in y'all. But yeah, thank you so much for the gifts. Since I'm checking out my besties streams to figure out if I wanna co-stream with them on Twitch, but I noticed like their settings are you know, for intended audiences, which means um, I keep my streams E for everyone, and I've been like practicing trying to keep it clean. So maybe in a bit I will join them, but for now I don't want to kick y'all out if y'all don't want to, and I also appreciate the company uh, y'all have given. So I'm gonna stay here for a while, and then maybe decide whether or not I want to join the Besties co-stream on Twitch. But I want to show my appreciation to y'all. So thank you so much for the gifts and for hanging out. I'm providing moral support for you seven on a timed quiz. Of course. Thank you, thank you. And also moral support, Tim Drake Explain, for artwork. You got this. I'm looking forward to your new OC. Well, kind of new OC. The vague concept I think is valid enough. And writing has been a hobby of yours. Oh, wow. That's awesome. I love writing as a hobby. It's really fun to read what people write. I know like some people like on stream have asked me to like read their writing, like creative writing, but personally I'm not gonna open those floodgates, but I still greatly encourage y'all um with your writing, because I don't know, I feel like I don't want to have the pressure of reading everyone's writing, even though I really support it. To explain you suck at writing, anything can be improved. And oh my gosh, Karina. Karina just froze for a good second. Oh man, that was scary. But basically, writing is a skill much like art. and there is a certain logic to it, much like art. But of course, do what you want to do, all of that. If you don't want to write, then don't. You know what I mean? I've always, like for me personally, I've always struggled with writing classes, but not because I was bad at writing. Personally, I think I was great at writing. I really loved, to write, but I always struggled with teachers for some reason. And I think that was because, um, I'm pretty neurodivergent, might be autistic. I have trouble communicating, which is why I draw and write so much. Which is why I'm making this doujinshi to begin with, because I feel like I struggle with communication, and this is a way to express it. And I feel like, if anyone relates to that, glad to make an acquaintance. You're also neurodivergent? Nice, let's go. I remember my partner sent me some quizzes to um, evaluate my levels of neurodivergency, ADHD, and autism, but I haven't taken them yet. If I do, I'll try to remember to mention it on stream in case it helps anyone. But yeah, personally for me, I decided to like not get an official diagnosis like or test done because it might make life more more difficult if I have the label on me. Yeah, neuron activation again as well. Let's go. So we found our people is what I'm hearing. And I think that is awesome. Oh, you got diagnosed because of that. I see. That must have been scary. But I hope like the diagnosis at least helps somewhat. Because at least now, like when you can identify something, usually that would make things easier to how do you say it? Manage it, I think is the right way to say it. Manage it, yeah. Oh, I'm glad it did help. Yeah, the meds, I imagine, um, would be a huge help. Yeah. No, I've heard that as well about like, um, GPA results, um, because someone is ADHD or neurodivergent or autistic because like our minds just don't fit the same way like that society would expect everyone to. So like it's nothing on someone's intellectual ability. It's literally just people's brains work differently. Yeah. Oh, you got diagnosed too? Oh, with ADD. Oh man, that's difficult. That must be hard. Like I think like if it's a third grade teacher who's like judging you like that, oh man, I'm so sorry to hear that. I think like in grade school, like when you are developing a childhood, I think having support is super important. It was a Catholic school, I'm so sorry. Oh, even worse. Oh man. But yeah, those are very common struggles for sure. Yeah. And yes, I agree. It is absolutely traumatizing. I hope y'all are nicer to yourselves because it literally is not your fault, basically. And I think like if you are neurodivergent in some way, I think it is even more important to be kind to yourself. Because you already got the pressure and anxiety from like the rest of the world. You know what I mean? Yeah, absolutely. A hard time focusing is absolutely like a big one. Krita, I'm sorry. But yeah, overall, I'm glad y'all can hopefully get the help y'all need. Because it definitely, like, meds definitely do help, but it is also a completely valid and understandable choice to be unmedicated and to just, like, work with your different brain functions in a unique way. But yeah, if I ever take those tests my partner sent me, I'll let y'all know, because I'm curious. Um, Personally, I've always avoided it. I'm sorry, Krita, dang. I've heard of that too. Yeah, the meds do be affecting appetite, which again causes more things to look out for. It makes sense why there's a whole discipline based around medicine because of the many side effects that can happen, but also not um I guess basically medicine affects people differently. At least that's what I understand. Makes sense it's a whole discipline. I know like my partner's meds also lower his appetite. So it always ends up being like an intentional like thing of like, hey, don't forget to eat. You need nutrients. Man, Krita is fighting today. But I'm honestly getting like pretty good progress right now. I'm liking how this looks. Does YouTube think I'm inactive? Nah. Okay. Actually, let me check Twitch and YouTube again. Because I'm thinking of closing the Twitch and YouTube stream since they're not super active right now. And like it is kind of messing with Krita. Yeah, I think I'll close Twitch and YouTube stream. So I'm gonna do my outro for them real quick. So, hello, anyone watching the VOD over on YouTube and Twitch. Um, I'm gonna end the stream here, but I'll keep streaming on TikTok. To reintroduce myself, my name is Alex. I'm a trans artist. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm raising money for my transition. If you'd like to support me, please check out my Ko-fi, Patreon, and commissions. Those can be found in my link tree, in the YouTube description, or on Twitch, the panel that says socials. So thank you very much for all the support. I hope you enjoyed this VOD, and thank you again for the support.